Hey guys, it's Alicia with Handmade by Alicia, and today I'm going to be making some soap cupcakes, and I'm fragrancing these in Amazing Grace from Be Scented Fragrance Oil Supply. I have my melted oils here and some kale and clay, and in my other container here I have my lye water with some sodium lactate. Both of the containers are just slightly warm to the touch, which is right about where I like to be. So I'm just going to make sure that my clay is all mixed in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my lye and my sodium lactate. I'm just checking to see if I need to strain it. I don't see anything floating, so I'm not going to strain it. Now, according to the testing video for this fragrance, it does accelerate, which wouldn't normally be a concern for this since I'm just doing one color for my base, but I'm going to go ahead and just add it last. Just because I don't know how much it's going to accelerate with my recipe. And I'm using titanium dioxide, which is also going to make it accelerate a little bit too. Okay, so I'm going to measure out what I need for my fragrance. And this smells awesome. Okay. So I have just a little bit of ricing with my recipe. And this is actually speeding up pretty quick. So I'm just gonna try to get these in my little cupcakes, little cupcake liners. So if I was trying to do like a swirl or something, I probably would not want to use this fragrance. Different spatula here. It smells absolutely wonderful. And it's still very workable. It's not seized by any means. It's actually loosened up just a tad since I initially poured it in. I'm gonna kind of get this to settle out a little bit, I think. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, it's loosened up just a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how much soap I actually need for these cupcake bases, so I kind of figured I would just make, you know, whatever I could with it, and if I have extra, then good, I can pipe it out as roses. And if, you know, I don't have enough, then I'll just make whatever I can. So it looks like This is gonna give me right at 9, which is fine. This smells so good. I'm just trying to even this out a little bit, the tops, so I can see if any of them need some extra. Because I have just a tiny little bit left here. Okay, so there are my bases. Alright, so in this one, I'm going to do my gold. Now this looks like a lot, but I'm using my super fat to suspend my mica. So I'm going to use most of this. Get a paper towel and wipe that off. So that's pretty. And this is going to have a lot of sparkle in it. See if I can get it underneath the camera the correct way. Can you see all the sparkle in it? Okay, now this one, I'm going to do pink. I'm going to try not to use so much of this one. So that's pretty. And then in this one, I'm doing white. Wow. Got everywhere. Making a mess, that's what I do. Okay. And this was the spatula that I just used for my cupcake base. So it's already white. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my fragrance in. If I can stop knocking things over, that would be great. Stick blender. Okay, fragrance, where are you? There you are. It'll go in there. I had right at an ounce left, so I just tried to divide it kind of evenly. Okay. Now, whenever I mix this in to my cupcake base, it riced a little bit. Now that I'm mixing it into the frosting, which is the same recipe, it's just as smooth as can be, which is kind of interesting. But you can definitely feel it starting to accelerate a little bit, but that's okay since this is a frosting. We want it to be thicker anyway. Okay guys, I'm gonna put you on pause and just wait for this to thicken up so I can load my piping bag, and I'll bring you back whenever we start to pipe. I'm gonna go ahead and start loading my piping bag. This gold is like the perfect texture that I want my piping. The other two are a little behind, but I need to go ahead and get started before this gold sets up too terribly much. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start loading. I'm gonna try to get the like 3 corners going. You know, a different color in each side. Like, see, that's a little bit looser than I would want it normally, but we're gonna go with it and see what happens. So we're gonna try to get the same amount of each of them in. And then I'm gonna go back and add another spoonful of each and just kind of build it up. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. Grab my cupcake bases. So they're tops of them aren't very even, but they've already set up quite a bit. Like, they are not going anywhere. So, and it hasn't been very long, maybe 20 or 30 minutes. All right, get my tip down here. All right, I'm gonna try to do this where y'all are gonna be able to see. I'm trying to stay kind of close to the outside. I'm loving this color combination though. Okay. Oh, see, this is a little loose still to pile up. Trying to decide whether or not to wait, because those are kind of flat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wait just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys back in just a minute. I'm gonna wait before I pipe out the rest of this. I'll probably go ahead and refill the rest of the bag and wait just a little bit before I start to pipe. I'll bring you guys back. Okay, I tested one more and they're holding up better now, so I'm gonna go ahead and pipe the rest. I think I'm gonna call these Amazing Love. The fragrance is Amazing Grace. And I have some hearts I'm gonna put in the top. I'm gonna go back over this guy one time. And this one too, I think. Okay, so I have some extra. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and put my little hearts in here. Or do I wanna glitter them first? Let me glitter them first. I have pink glitter. I want gold glitter, but I don't have any. So pink it is. And I'll put the hearts in. I think they're leaning just a little bit towards the back, but that's okay. Soap on my arm. So cute. Amazing Love cupcakes and a rusty sheet tray. All right, so I'm gonna pipe out some roses. I have this tiny little piece of wax paper left that I can pipe some stuff on maybe. All right, stay flat. Stay. Stay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do with these guys, because I don't have enough hearts to put on top, or do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 6 hearts left, and I don't know, I don't think that would look very good. So I'm just gonna glitter them. And I think that's it. I think I'm gonna leave them like that. I think I like that. So anyway, let me grab my one of my little cupcakes. Here is Amazing Love. Fragrance is from Be Scented. And thanks for watching.